everyone. I'm super excited about this piece. This is a design for another collaboration. I'm about to head down to Dallas, and Jen and Erika and myself are going to work on this piece together. This is a 30-inch wide piece. So I designed it so that we can all sit around at different points of the table and play and chat the day away. Actually, we're got 2 days planned. So the overall plan that I know of right now, we're going to use some of those that resist product to draw out the lines, play with alcohol ink, remove the lines, and then from there on, we'll just let the piece talk to us and bounce ideas to find out how far we take it. Super excited. Don't know what to expect, but I think it's going to be fun, and hopefully the design will work well, that no matter what we throw at it color-wise, it should pull off pretty strong. So I promised you guys dragons, and I deliver. All right, hang on and see how this adventure goes. Later.
Howdy everyone. Okay, I'm going to talk you through a little part of this in the beginning, and then I'm going to do a time lapse on the process. So Erika, Jen, and I are set up. Erika's on the right, Jen's on the left, and I'm pretty much the one pulling the paper out of the bag there. Anyway, so I've got a huge piece of paper that I have tiled together, in other words, printed in sections, overlapped the papers, taped them together with the design. And we've got taped off in one area on the right side. You'll see the masking tape, so that way it creates a hinge. And I got these large sheets of transfer paper from Amazon. I'm going to try and leave the link in the description, but they're made for woodworking projects, so they're super big, which helps the process of transferring the design over a lot easier. And it's really thin paper. I recommend kind of tearing it or cutting it to the shape of your piece. It just makes it easier to deal with. I think it comes like maybe 6 pieces of paper in that pack, so there's plenty to go around. And so we're just going to lift up the paper, put the carbon paper underneath or transfer paper underneath, and then use I recommend like a ballpoint pen, because you have a tendency to push down a little bit harder with a ballpoint. And sometimes, and this is printed out in, like, you know, on a laser printer, so it's got black lines. So if you got a blue pen, use that, because you can kind of see where you left off, you know, what line you've drawn, what line you haven't drawn. So that's basically the process right now, and I'm going to go over to the time lapse and throw some music on for you.
One time
Alright, there's the finished transfer onto the board, and we're going to get ready to start doing our masking fluid. This is the product here, I believe it's called Blue Line Masking Fluid, also purchased on Amazon. I'll try to put the link in. Give you a heads up, the little bottles can be a little fussy with the thin needle, as your fine line, sorry. Fine line masking fluid. So there's the bottle, comes up with a needle there that just screws onto the cap. So have like a sewing needle or something like that that you could put through the hole of the needle if it gets plugged. Sometimes the bottles are also a little fussy and have a tendency to leak around the sides, so be aware of that. I just got a set of bottles that's doing that on the project. A little bit on the annoying side, but so far I haven't been able to find an applicator that really puts that masking fluid out on a nice line. So I'm looking for that, but when I do, I'll let you know. Anyway, I'm gonna again, nope, actually I take it back. So the three of us have the masking fluid. We're gonna start attacking the lines. I usually recommend kind of from the center out, but since we're kind of having a, we're hanging out together doing this project together, I'm sure there's going to be different ways of attacking this. But when I work from the center out, it's least likely that I'm going to touch a piece that's either, or some lines that are partially dried and might peel up when you're applying a wet line to it. Sometimes that can happen. Also, if you mess up and you get a big blob, you can either wipe it away a little bit with your finger and then try to see if it'll dry up real quickly, and then you peel it up and then just reapply and do a new line. So that's my hints and recommendations as far as applying the masking fluid. It's pretty simple. So here we go. I'll do the time lapse from here. Later.